everyone, this is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com, and thank you for joining me today for video game news. It is October 22nd, 2020, and these are the top stories of the day. To kick things off, we've got some new Mortal Kombat 11 footage, specifically of Rambo. We're going to see some gameplay, probably his finishing move. I haven't watched this yet, so this is both news and reaction video in one. I'm pumped up though because I like Mortal Kombat 11, and specifically for me, today, I just got finished teaching one of my classes, so I'm still in my gi. I'm ready to roll. I want to engage in some more combat. Let's do this.
I'm taking you off the board.
Give it your best shot, soldier.
It'll be right between the eyes. Fight.
Sylvester Stallone's model and voice acting bit is awesome. Really cool. It looks good. Good knife play. Nice elbow strike. Different costumes. Cool. Frag grenade. Bow and arrow. Tripwire. That's dope. Ah, crawling is cool. Oh yeah, this is good. Cool rolls. I wonder if they'll have the old man looking Rambo. Nice. Oh, here we go. Oh man, that was good. Dang, these are so brutal. Ooh, finish him. Let's see this. Let's see this. Knife in the heart. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was cool. Ooh. Slow-mo for the win. Okay, that was cool. Sometimes you have to prepare a video and you don't get to watch it live because you saw it, first thing in the morning or something like that. And other times, like today, it worked out just right that I was able to watch it live with you, no preparation, just, hey, let's go push play and here's my live reaction. That was awesome. November 17th, that's coming out really soon. As I mentioned previously, I have Mortal Kombat 11 on both my Nintendo Switch and my Xbox One X. And specifically for the latter, it's nice to see that we're getting the Xbox Series X update, increased fidelity and visuals and so forth. I'm looking forward to that. Whew. What do you think? That was cool. I will probably watch this again later. Specifically, I think my favorite part, or that most shocking part, might have been the arrow through the cheek. Oh, that was pretty rad. Okay, Mortal Kombat 11, good game. You could oftentimes find it on sale, whether you're getting the base game or Aftermath. It's always on sale, and it's definitely worth it if you like fighting games. I recommend picking it up regardless of the platform that you have, provided that you're mature enough and not squeamish, because it is a mature rated title, but solid game. Okay, next up. That was fun. This is something that I did watch, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but it is coming to us from Nintendo. It's fun. We'll watch it together.
Fire Emblem? I don't know. What's that? Oh, come on. Fire Emblem? I think it came out in 99. If you say so. Oh,
This is pretty neat. Like I said, I watched this morning, and Nintendo's whole presentation for this Fire Emblem announcement, as you know by now, was really pretty cool, pretty unique. You know, showing us that, yeah, a lot of people's first awareness of the Fire Emblem series was when Marth and Roy joined Super Smash Bros. Melee in 2001. Fire Emblem as a franchise was already 11 years old at that point, you know, coming out first in 1990. Obviously, nowadays the series is a lot more popular. It has had plenty of success, not just in Japan, but in Europe and in the United States, other territories as well. We obviously have a lot of Fire Emblem characters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We've had ports of older games, stuff that got eventually released on 3DS. We have Fire Emblem Heroes, Fire Emblem Warriors, Fire Emblem Three Houses, the most recent game for Nintendo Switch. Fantastic one, by the way. But this is Nintendo's acknowledgement that the first game, Fire Emblem, was only released in Japan officially in 1990. And this is an actual translation 30 years later, brought to us in English, and this beautiful package right here is coming out December 4th. There's a lot to that right there, and I'm going to bring up this image and have that paused for you. As I mentioned earlier, as Nintendo showed off while I was speaking, so you might not caught all of that, the game will have a rewind feature. It's fully being localized in the English language for the first time, and it will be available on the eShop for just $6. But in celebration of the series' 30th anniversary, which is pretty awesome because for a lot of people, you know, it feels a lot younger than that. You know, even playing Super Smash Bros. Melee in 2001, that was not a Fire Emblem game. That was just a couple of characters being introduced to a large audience 19 years ago. In reality, a lot of players didn't start playing Fire Emblem games in the West for another few years, you know? But now the series is one of Nintendo's strong ones that gets regular updates, and I'm pretty proud of them for making this a worldwide success because Fire Emblem is quite cool. What this package contains, and I could actually read the press conference, is that first of all, it'll be $50. The collector's edition will include a nostalgic, stylized physical NES box and a replica NES game pack art piece with a protective sleeve that transports owners to the era of the original game's release. You can see those right here. And that's straight up NES style right there. I like that a lot. The collector's edition will also include a colorful 222-page Legacy of Arcania Deluxe hardbound art book and a game download code. So you're going to have this awesome art book. You know, these art books usually are really good that Nintendo creates and are not cheap. Like if you buy the Super Mario Odyssey art book or one of the Legend of Zelda ones, such as the Hyrule Historia or the Breath of the Wild one, you know, they're not cheap books. So probably a bulk of this cost, this $50 set, is in this art book because the game itself is only $6. But it is a download code, which is kind of nice because it is a smaller game by today's standards, so having to always put the cartridge in and out may be a little bit tedious. So it's kind of nice having this be a download game. I know some will complain that there is no cartridge release, and I could see that, but you know, for now, this is quite a nice set. This will also be accompanied by an NES instruction manual, I should say, newly localized from the original Famicom release, along with a fold-out world map and a mini Nintendo Power retro collectible. We got a cool hand instruction booklet, poster, Nintendo Power style. It's kind of nice. It's going to be a cool world map to look at. With this rich package packed with exclusive items, fans can finally play the original Fire Emblem game as it was always intended, with power. Yeah. This is a timed release, by the way. It's not going to be available forever. You'll have a few month window if you want to get either the anniversary edition shown here or the digital edition. You could pre-order it beginning today. It comes out soon, but for now, I recommend picking it up if you have any interest in the series, and especially if you enjoyed the most recent game, Fire Emblem Three Houses, then you might want to see where did it all start, because chances are, if you're watching this, you never played the original, Plus, if you are from Japan and checking this video out, then hey, you probably were there in the beginning and are quite familiar with this entry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be definitely picking up this because that's just too cool to pass up on. Props to Nintendo on delivering this announcement in a really fun, unique way. What did you think? Are you going to get Fire Emblem in some capacity? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we have a photo of Tom Holland today, and this is the first shot of him as Nathan Drake from the new Uncharted movie. And I gotta say, he looks good as Nathan. He still looks on the younger side of how I would envision Nathan Drake in an Uncharted movie, but not bad at all. In fact, I would even make the argument that with him looking on the younger side, it actually bodes well for this series potentially becoming just that, a series in film. If this movie is done well, if it has good critical success, does well in the box office, then that could spawn sequels. Having a younger looking Nathan Drake now with Tom Holland, he could grow into the character, If this becomes a 3-4 part long movie, then by the end of the journey, Tom Holland will not just fit the role of Nathan Drake, how we kind of envisioned him in the games, but how he looks like a little bit later growing into it. That being said, the background looks strong, good environment. The clothing looks legit. Tom's fitting the role quite well. So pretty neat seeing Tom Holland get some success here. Obviously, most of us know him as Spider-Man, and he does a great job with Spider-Man and playing Peter Parker, of course. Now, there's also been talks of Tom Holland wanting to do Link. I think that would be exciting. Could we see Tom Holland be one of PlayStation's biggest mascot characters in Nathan Drake, one of the biggest characters in the Marvel Universe, Spider-Man, and one of Nintendo's biggest mascot characters in Link from the Legend of Zelda series? That'd be pretty exciting. That would be a pretty powerful actor when it comes to, being pop cultural relevant with video games and comics. And I like Tom. I think he's a good person and a cool actor. So, hey, I'm all for his projects succeeding. So time will tell to see just how does Uncharted turn out. But so far, first shot, looking good. Let me know what you think. You looking forward to the movie? Yeah. I have hopes that it's going to be solid. If it's between Pokemon Detective Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog level of quality, I'll be pretty happy. And finally today, in video game news, once again from ResetEra.com, I'm using Chris1964's spread of the Famitsu sales from the week of October 12th through October 18th, 2020, which is week 42 in Japan. First, we'll look at the software side of things. I won't spend a whole lot of time on this, but this is one of my favorite things to talk about, so we'll look at it. Coming in at number 1, we have the recently released Mario Kart Live Home Circuit Mario Set / Luigi Set, number 1 with 73,918 copies sold. Now, this isn't just a $60 game, this is a $100 game, so value-wise, Nintendo's actually making some pretty good money bringing in with this. We don't know their exact profit margins, but regardless, a good amount of cash was spent this past week on Mario Kart Live. At number 2, Animal Crossing New Horizons with another 34,000. Ring Fit Adventure at number 3 at 27,000. Super Mario 3D All-Stars hanging in there, 14,797 coming in at number 4. Number 5, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at number 5 with 10,928 copies sold is 14% down from its previous week, but I wonder if it will start to get a boost, perhaps coinciding with Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. You know, sometimes an older game will start creeping up on the charts when a sequel comes out. And even though Home Circuit isn't quite a sequel, it may bring some more attention to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But on the other side, Mario Kart 8's never really left the charts. It's always been in the top 20 since it came out, you know, back in April of 2017. So I wouldn't be surprised if this stays regardless. But it'll be interesting to see if we get a little extra jump, more so than normal. Plus the holidays, it's going to go up. Anyways, let's face it. Coming in number 6, we've got a new title, Moon Remix RPG Adventure, with 10,000 copies sold. At 7 is the lone PlayStation 4 title here, FIFA 21 at 7,000. Pokemon Sword and Shield at number 8 with 6,700. Minecraft on Nintendo Switch at number 9 with 6,400 copies. And at number 10, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with 6,301 copies sold. And there you can see that split is 9-1, Nintendo Switch to PlayStation 4. Pretty powerful is the Nintendo Switch. And finally, we've got hardware. This week, Nintendo Switch did 95,852 copies, compared to last year, this respective week, 54,000. Quite a big jump forward, you know? 41,700 copies more than last year at this time. And it's only going to be crazier between now and December 31st. You know, we're almost at 16 million for the life to date, which is really impressive for a machine being this young in just one territory. Number 2, PlayStation 4, 3,500, about half of what it was last year. 3DS at 856, slowly dropping, but hanging in there. And Xbox One at 58. I say this every week. I can't wait for the new systems to come out because right off the bat, they're going to be very front loaded, especially PlayStation 5 in Japan, and it's going to do some big numbers. But will it win the holidays? For that matter, will Xbox Series X win the holidays? The latter doesn't have a chance in Japan, unfortunately, but in the United States, it's possible. But I wouldn't rule out Nintendo Switch. I think that Nintendo could bust out number 1 worldwide, even throughout November and December. But time will tell. Anyways, that was some exciting news today. We got some Mortal Kombat. We got some Fire Emblem announcement. We got to see Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, looking good. And we got some Famitsu sales coming out of Japan. Thanks to Reset Era and Chris for supplying this information. That's it for video game news today. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too. See you next time for more video game news with Paul Gale Network. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.